Good morning, Ebenezer family. It's time for our weekly devotion and announcements. And as I'm reading through some of the Old Testament books, I'm starting in Second Chronicles, and uh, I read part of First Chronicles, I believe, yesterday morning, Sunday morning, and Second Chronicles starts off with Solomon taking over for David as king of Israel, and in the first chapter here, starting in verse 7. It says, That night God appeared to Solomon and said to him, Ask for whatever you want me to give you. Now, as I read this, I want you to just take a minute and think, if God asked you, What is it you want from me that I can give you? What would your response be? Would it be for uh, money, some material things, a good job, good car? Um, would it be something that would benefit you, or would it be something else? And here's what Solomon's answer is. Solomon answered God, You have shown great kindness to David, my father, and have made me king in his place. Now, Lord God, let your promise to my father David be confirmed. For you have made me king over a people who are numerous as the dust on the earth. Give me wisdom and knowledge that I may lead this people, for who I am for who is able to govern this great people of yours? God said to Solomon, Since this is your heart's desire, you have not asked for wealth, possessions, or honor, nor for the death of your enemies. And since you have not asked for a long life, but for wisdom and knowledge to govern my people over whom I have made you king, therefore wisdom and knowledge will be given to you. And I will also give you wealth and possessions and honor, such as no king who was before you ever had, and none after you will have. See, Solomon asked God for knowledge and wisdom so that he could do God's will here on this earth. Um, he asked for something to be able to live his life to glorify God. He didn't ask for something to glorify himself or benefit himself. He wanted to benefit God and God's people. And in return, God says the blessings are going to be unreal. You can't even imagine what I'm going to bless you with. And that's exactly what God did. In in the New Testament, there's a story about a man named Bartimaeus. I believe it's in John. And Bartimaeus was blind, and he ran into Jesus. And Jesus says, What do you want me to do for you? And this blind man, Bartimaeus, says, I want to see. So God, Jesus, blessed him with sight, not only physical sight, but spiritual sight, so that he could see who Jesus was. Again, for the glory of God. Um, this is the way we need to change our thinking. We need to change the way we think so that we know what God's will, what his good and pleasing and perfect will is. Why do we need to know that? So that we can do our best to follow that. Not always easy, but I guarantee you that if that is your heart's desire to glorify God with everything you are, everything you do, everything you say, and that should be our desire and what we strive for. God's going to bless you in ways that you can't even imagine. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean He's going to give you wealth and material things, but He's going to bless you in different ways. And the biggest blessing of all is knowing, um, having a secure knowledge of your salvation and where you're going to spend eternity. So, Yeah, Lot's right there. And Solomon was just a man. Solomon was just a man. God chose him to be king over Israel, but still he was just a man. Bartimaeus was just a man. And you can go through the Bible and see the heroes of the Bible. I believe sometimes are referred to. Moses, just a man. Paul, just a man. Um, we are just men and women, male and female, and God can use us, but we need to turn our heart's desires to serve Him and glorify Him. All right. So with the announcements this morning, we just have a few. Um, the conspiracy of kindness is still going on, and I want you to adopt the thought that this is a year-round thing, 12 months a year. Be kind. Show the kindness of Jesus to others, just by little things, and bless others with who you are. There is still some sheets over in the information center, and it doesn't mean that you have to follow that sheet. You can make up your own and do your own kindness. We're still looking for a lot of volunteers. We need volunteers for property and the clean team and Wednesday night Kingdom Kids and several other places within the church ministries. And if you are interested, or maybe you're not sure where you might fit in, please talk to either Pastor Josh or myself, or give the office a call, and we will certainly try to plug you in where we can best see you blossom at in the ministry. Tribes are going strong, and there's information in the information center about that. We have several of them right now, and hopefully we will see more forming over the next year. Um, let's see, OCC bake sale. Let's talk about OCC for a minute. Uh, on Sunday mornings, there's a table in the fellowship hall that has some baked goods on it. Thank you, first of all, for all those that bring in the baked goods. That's a huge blessing to us. But it's our OCC bake sale table. And for a donation that you decide in your heart what you want to donate, you can take home some goodies there. And all that money that we raise will go to OCC shipping. Along with that, our OCC packing party is going to be Saturday, November 15th from 10 till 2. We invite you to come in and pack some shoe boxes. We're going to invite lots of other people from outside the church to come in and be part of this uh, activity. And we need people to come pack shoe boxes. We also need some volunteers before and during and after to help clean up and set up and all the ups that you want to talk about. If you're interested, you can see Karen McNamara, and she can answer your questions and plug you in there. Also, if you are packing shoe boxes at home, we ask that you bring them in the week of November 9th through the 16th, and we'll have a place designated for you to drop them off, and we'll make sure they get to the collection point for you. But we encourage you to pack shoe boxes at home. Don't just depend on the packing party here, but also try to pack them at home. And we ask too that if you pack a shoebox at home, that you bring in a $10 donation to help with shipping cost. Now the shipping, yes, it ships that shoebox, but it goes to a lot of other things as well. We call it shipping cost, but where the shoeboxes go, they have cost involved with preparing the place for the distribution, and it also includes the cost of some of the materials that are handed out to the children, like the greatest journey, which is the story of Jesus. And we ask that you, if possible, that you do that. Let's see here. The blessing box is going strong, and we thank you for all the donations. If you're interested in that, there is a list over in the information center that you can use to bring in some donations. Uh, just a reminder that Pastor Josh and myself, we do a podcast. Try to do it every week. Some weeks slip by because of different responsibilities, but we try to do it every week. And you can access them on YouTube, our YouTube channel, through the church website, which is welcometoebenezer.com. So we encourage you to go check them out. There's a lot of things on our YouTube website, our weekly sermons and announcements and some other podcasts that we do. I believe Tuesday morning Bible studies on there. So we encourage you to check that out. October 1 is an exciting time for us. That's when our Wednesday night Kingdom Kids will be starting up, and that'll start at 6:30 and run throughout the school year. We need two things. We need lots of kids, and we need lots of volunteers. So there again, we're looking for volunteers. If you're interested, you can either see Michelle Norris or call the office, and we'll get you plugged in there. Let's see here. October 5 through 9th is our annual all church Laurel mission trip. So please be in prayer for our team. It's a combined team between us and Idaville UB Church, and we'll go down there and spread the love of Jesus however we can best serve the community. We're excited about that. Yeah, that's about all the announcements I have this week. Uh, Lots on the horizon. Watch for information about our outreach activities. We always need volunteers for those, and there's so much more going on here at church. We voted for and adopted the new mission statement, Stone, and that will you'll start seeing that stuff all over the place, and hopefully it'll give you the opportunity to share what our church is all about as well as the new church logo. Now, I don't have that here, but it was option number 3. If you remember what the ballots looked like, if you need a refresher, you can go to yesterday's sermon, and it was on the screen for a moment there as Pastor Josh was talking about that. But you will see the new logo being put into place as well over time. So that is all I have for you this morning. I just hope that you have a great day.